never ends. It's amazing how you click something off your debit card, and before, paying for gas at the pump, before I get back in the car, I've got a notification from PayPal. They took the money out of my account. They can do things like that instantaneously, and yet some other things you'd really like to happen faster, you got to wait days for. And it's using the same computers, right?
Yep. Yeah, I'm glad when I set up my bank account 2 years ago, it didn't take that long. As soon as they hit enter and I got the paperwork, poof, bank account was active. But the reason that stable account takes so long is they have to verify your social and verify that you're actually in the Social Security system. Because if you're not and you're disabled, you have to provide them with medical records to prove your disability. So at least I'm already in the government system, so it made verification pretty much instant. So it was just a matter of their IT people at Vestwell finishing up their end.
Well, money's eventually changing hands, so I'm sure it'll get done. You can always count on that. All right, man, I got you on the log. And I've been here on the radio talking to a few people for a while, so I got to go get my break in before I got to sit here for an hour and a half. I'll be back when the net starts. KE0, KDW, KD8SLG. Good to hear you tonight, Brad.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll catch you a little later on. This is KE0, KDW.
Hi, Brad. KA0, KDW, KD8EPC.
Has a full voicemail box. Anyhow. Good evening, Dustin.
How you doing, my friend? Good to hear you out there tonight.
You as well. So... yeah, I'm still working on getting my repeater swapped out. I sent you those photos like a month ago. I'm still working on scheduling with one of the guys that's going to help me out, because we're hoping to either use his service monitor or a coworker's service monitor when we do the swap, so we can make sure all audio levels are proper and have all the correct deviations and all that. So instead of what I did when I threw the Vertex in, I just kind of hooked the Pi up to it and called it good. But when we do the swap from the Vertex to the Quantar, we're actually going to make sure all the audio levels are proper.
Yeah, it's always good to do it right, so you don't got to go there 10 times to try to adjust the audio, even though eventually you're still going to have to go back and play with it. That's the nature of repeaters, but sounds like a good plan. Hopefully you get that taken care of sooner than later there. I'm just over here arguing with Amazon again because for the third time this week, they didn't get my package to me today.
Oh, that was your package on my front porch? Hi. Yeah, I don't ever use Amazon. It's a last resort thing for me to shop there. About the only thing I buy is plant fans. That's what they're labeled as. But they're essentially dual 92mm fans that run on a single USB. I use them for the Raspberry Pi, and I use them out at the repeater site to keep those two Pis cool as well. And I buy them there because I can't find those exact fans that I like anywhere else, so I buy them on Amazon. The downside is Amazon thinks I'm using them for something certain, because for like 2 weeks I get suggested purchases for things to do with the Mary Jane. So apparently Amazon thinks I'm growing things.
You know, that happens. They think I am too, so there you go. But, all right, Brad, good to hear you out there, but I'm going to let you clear because I think we've got about 90 seconds before the grill goes off, and I don't want to step over here or over her. So good to hear you, my friend. We'll say 73 for now, and we'll catch up with you in a little bit. This is KD8EPC, and I'll be clear on your final.
Sounds good. We'll be standing by. This is KA0KDW.
The Beacon Net, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
There's my girl. QST, calling all amateurs to the Beacon Net pre-show. Sponsored by the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association right here on the WWKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio. 147 Mark 390, positive offset and a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. We meet here every Wednesday and Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. That's 9 o'clock Tulsa time. We got a couple of trivia questions lined up tonight. Bob's got main trivia. Josh and Lucy got some alt for us. We'll see what they got. This is a control net. We ask that all traffic pass your net control. Your net control operator for the pre-show is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf KD8 SLG. My personal is Nick. November India Charlie Kilo. Just Nick. I'll be taking check-ins for the Beacon Net that starts at the top of the hour. And Dustin takes over, KD8EPC. We'll get the show started and get out of here quickly tonight. That's what I'm thinking. So, Mickey Mouse Roll Call has changed a little bit for all you regulars. We've got some personnel changes going on. So we've got more people than we used to have. So instead of making everybody be here and check in, we're just going to talk to the people who actually have things to do tonight. Those of you who don't know, Eric, KABZA, is going to be moving to North Carolina, and we're going to give him some time off to get settled in before we drag him back in here and make him use a node to run nets. So that's what's going on. If things look a little different, for those of you who are on NetLogger, that's why. But let's get the Mickey Mouse roll call started here in just a second. KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Dustin, how you doing tonight, man? You ready to do it all again?
W8WKY.
KD8SLG, this is KD8EPC. Well, good evening, Nick. I'm grumpy, I'm grouchy, I'm tired. Let's get this thing over with. KD8EPC, back to pre-net control.
Oh, man, you jinxed us. We're going to get 60 check-ins now. I hope. All right, man, you sound a little quiet. Let me get a little closer to the microphone and try that again. See if I can hear you.
Can't get any closer to the microphone, but I can switch over to the node. How's that?
That sounds a lot better to me, but we'll see what anybody else thinks here as we roll through. But I like the node better. Could be a personal preference. Thanks, Dustin. We're going to clear with KD8EPC. Second was Josh and Lucy, W8HRF and KE8YUK. How you guys doing tonight? Who's there? Who's there? This is KD8SLG.
KD8SLG, W8HRF. I had to remember my own call. What's going on, Nick? Good to hear you. Here with Lucy.
KEAYUK, hi everybody.
We are here, and Lucy's got alt trivia tonight. We'll both be here, though. And then next week, I guess, I'll do alt. We're just going to kind of trade back and forth and mix it up and whatever, so it should be good. Looking forward to the net, and excited to see what Bob comes up with for main trivia. That'll be cool. Do you have anything else?
I wanted to let everybody know, in case I forgot later on, Betty likes to pick up her little play CB radio and make up a call sign for herself and call out on the radio and talk about her day, and then she handed it off to Mark today, which I thought was hilarious. And yeah, we'll catch you for alt trivia in a bit here. KEAYUK.
All right, Nick, we'll be here. KD8SLG W8HRF.
KB3TTE. That's the call sign. Good to hear it, man. Betty's a blast. She's still singing Merry Christmas to everybody.
Well, what else would you say, Nick? Come on now. Yeah, she does very frequently on the radio. I was in a phone call with her recently where I had the compulsion to tell her to say 73's and Merry Christmas, but I didn't. So now it's getting to me too. But yep, she still does.
Fans and butts for candy and nuts every day be Christmas. All right, looking forward to what you got for alt trivia tonight. We're going to clear with W8HRF and KEAYUK. Let's punch in with Bob. He's got main trivia tonight. I'm looking forward to it. KA8LYJ, KD8SLG. How you doing, Bob?
KD8SLG, KA8LYJ. Oh, crap, was that tonight? Just kidding. I'm locked and loaded, ready to go. Gonna crack another can of pop here. Ran out of my Mountain Dew. I'm gonna crack a can of Scottish Iron Brew. KA8LYJ.
It is just about cocktail hour, that's for sure. But I'm sticking with the Baja Blast for a while tonight. You know, I got to talk to people and be presidential. All right, Bob. Good to hear you tonight, man. K8LYJ, KD8SLG. Let me tell you who I got so far. Then we'll see if anybody else is out there. Then we'll see who's sticking around, who's here just to say hi. We've got N5KBD. Pete is in and out. Thanks for coming in tonight, Pete. Some night you're going to talk. Then we got Mac down in Arkansas, our Arkansas contingent. KI5RF5, Mac. KE8ZRY, Jeremy out in Ashland. KD8JNX, Brooker. He's down in Naples, Florida on the beach. Talked to him before the net. He's helping set up a K3LR tour. Stay tuned. With him in slot number 10, the one, the only, the infamous and famous K5CFY, Ray, got you in there. K8BZA, Eric, speak of the devil. He texted me, said he's going to be in and out tonight, so we got him in and out. KI5TAQ Taco, Tim's on the list. Good evening, Tim. K0KDW, Brad. Good to see you tonight, Brad. And we got K3MVC. He's redlined. Good to have you tonight, Mark. AI5Q, my man Jarris, and KE8QFT rounds out who I got so far. Anybody else out there tonight? I'm taking early check-ins for the Beacon Net. This is KD8SLG. I'm listening.
Andy in Newberry, Ohio.
KE8TKI, Donovan and Talmadge, in and out.
This is AD8, DQ, Ken, and Mentor.
All right, guys, let me pick it up there. We start off with Andy, 88ML. I got you in there, Andy. There was somebody behind you Don't know who it was. We'll figure that out in a minute or two. But you guys doubled. I heard your voice. I didn't hear his. Then I had somebody. It was a TKI. It's K8, K8. I don't know. I'm going to need phonetics there, please. So stand by so you can give them to me. And I heard a KD8PQ. That's coming up as Philip, not Ken. So I'm going to have to clear that up with you guys, too. Let's start with PQ. Could you give me your call sign phonetically? Alphanumerically, your name and location, please.
This is Alpha Delta 8, Papa Quebec, Ken in Mentor.
Fine business, Ken. I guess at that time. Thank you very much. How about the TKI? What do you got there? TKI.
This is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Kilo India, KE8 TKI, Donovan in Talmadge. I'm just going to be in and out.
Kilo Echo 8. TKI. Gotcha that time, Donovan. Gotcha in and out. Thanks. And who did I miss in that group? Who was under Andy at the beginning there?
Kilo, Foxtrot, in and out.
Okay, I see a W4YSW. Were you in there? W4YSW. Were you in that mess?
Yes, I have. This is Whiskey 4 Yankee Sierra Whiskey, Yuri in Maple Heights.
All right, Yuri, I got you that time. There was somebody else in there with you at the same time, and man, it was a wash. We got Yuri out of that. Who else was in there?
W8WKY. Repeat.
KI5LRA. KI5LRA. All right, JP, I got you in there, buddy. And KC8FQV, I saw you join us in the in NetLogger, so I've got you on the list there as well. Mark, who else is out there? It's KD8SLG, I'm listening.
Kilo, Foxtrot 8, Golf, Hotel, Papa,
W8WKY.
All right, noisy, but I pulled you out of there, Ryan. KF8GHP, got you on the list. All right, let's run up to the top. Start talking to people. See who's going to stick around for trivia tonight, who's just here to say hi. You're listening to the Beacon Net pre-show on the WKY repeater. I'm KD8SLG, and let's talk to Mac first. KI5RFI. It's KD8SLG. How you doing tonight, Mac? You going to stick around for the big show?
This is Kilo India 5, radio frequency interference down here in Arkansas. Good evening, Nick, and everybody on the pre-show there. Yes, sir, I will be sticking around. I got in early tonight, so jumped on board as quick as I could. Good seeing you, or good talking to you. Catch you a little bit later. KI5RFI.
Good to hear you tonight, Mac. And yeah, man, you're top of the list tonight. You're the guinea pig. Good to have you on board, man. Take care of yourself down there in Arkansas. We're going to clear with KI5RFI. Let's go to Jeremy and Ashland, KE8ZRY, KD8SLG. How you doing, Jeremy? What have you been up to, and you sticking around tonight?
KD8SLG, this is KE8ZRY, Jeremy here in Ashland. Good evening, Nick, and everybody on the net so far. Not much been going on. Winding down this week. Tomorrow's my Friday, and then I'm headed to Virginia on Friday morning. That'll be fun. Anyway, I'm sticking around, and I'll be waiting on trivia. So this is KE8ZRY, passing it back to next call.
Jeremy, do you have the Sierra Club simplex frequency for when you're down at Hamvention? We've got a frequency set up for everybody to find each other. Do you have it? And if you don't, do you want it?
I do not have it, and I will gladly take it. That way I can find all of you down there.
All right, man, I'm putting it in the blue screen right now. It is 446.7375 with a DCS code of 031. That's what Sierra Club members are going to be using to find each other down there. And it is posted in the blue screen. And it's not the easiest frequency to put into things if you're not used to it. You may have to change the steps in your HT, and you got to have a fairly new radio that has DCS codes in it as well as CTCSS codes. So there you go, but that's how it's going to work, man. It's in the blue screen. You got it?
Sure do. Got it jotted down right here, and I will figure out how to program it in, and I'll talk to everybody down there.
Cool, man. Fine business. And remember, it's simplex, so you got to turn off that automatic repeater shift, too. Good talking to you, Jeremy, and I've got you sticking around tonight. We're going to clear with KE8ZRY. KD8JNX is in and out. Thanks, Brooker. And let's go down to Tulsa and talk to Ray, K5CFY, KD8SLG. Good net today, Ray. 76, I believe, was the count at the end of the day. Sounded like we had a good time. How you doing tonight? You going to stay up with us?
88SLG, K5CFY. I certainly am going to hang around, and yes, fine business there. I tried to catch up with you, you and Dustin, but just couldn't do it. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys. Can't say enough how much we do. So I'll be hanging around. Back to you, K5CFY.
Well, you know, Ray, I cheat. and you know, we're a pretty good team. We've been doing this for like 5-6 years now, Dustin and I have. So we got a system, man. It works. Ray, fine business, man. I can't even tell you how often I turn on radio and hear you, and I say, oh, Ray's doing another net. And I don't even hear all of them out here. Fine business, Ray. We're going to clear with K5CFY, who is sticking around. K8VZA, Eric was in and out. Thanks, Eric, if you're still listening. Let's go to Taco Tim, KI5TAQ. It's KD8SLG. Tim, what's going on? I hear you're working during the day now. Is that right?
Yep, you heard right. I'm working during the day. But, yeah, I'm sticking around tonight. So, bring it on. This is KI5TAQ.
Fine business, Tim. You got more time to play radio at night. Oh, man, is changing from night to day and day to night, how frequently do you do that, and does it mess with your sleep patterns?
DH. WD8DH, I don't want to interrupt you guys. Can I get some information from you?
I missed the call sign. I'm on a deadline here. But what do you need?
Delta 8, Delta Alpha Hotel near Asheville. There used to be a swap meet. I believe it was on this net, or this frequency. Is it still around?
You're on the 147015 Newberry repeater. I don't think so, but we could ask Andy very quickly. AB8MO, KD8SLG. Would you answer this gentleman's question, please?
KD8SLG from AB8MO. Yeah, the swap and shop deck closed about 5 years ago. They discontinued it, unfortunately. So I think that answers your question. This is AB8MO.
Sir, it does. Thank you so much. It's been a while. I haven't been on. So. All right, thank you. Sorry to interview. WD8, DH, to be clear. 7-3, gentlemen.
Moving right along. Taco Tim, does it mess you up? Changing shifts?
It does a little bit. I'm changing from seconds to first. So yeah, it messed me up a little bit, but in one way I kind of say alarm clock helps. When I can guess and then beat it. Oh. But at least one good thing, I get the best parking spots too. So that's one advantage. But in other ways, it helps to have good supervisors that don't mess things up. Unfortunately, the supervisor that messed things up, well, we call those guys stupid visors. This is KI5TAQ.
All right there, Tim. I used to work opens, mids, and closes all in the same week all the time. Just sleep when you're tired, eat when you're hungry, and drink when you're thirsty. That's what I do. All right, man. Got you sticking around. Thanks, Tim. This is the WWKY repeater. I'm KD8SLG. Next up, we got Brad. Let's see if he's sticking around tonight. K0KDW, KD8SLG. How you doing, Brad? You sticking around for the big show?
KD8SLG in the net. Yes, I am. K0KDW.
K0KDW, thanks, Brad. Good to hear you, man. Good to hear you. We're going to clear with Brad. Let's go out to Texas, see what Mark's up to. K3MBC, KD8SLG. You sticking around tonight, Mark?
W8WKY.
KD8SLG, this is K3MBC. I am absolutely sticking around tonight. I'm looking forward to it. Back to you.
How's net logger practice going?
It's a process.
Roger, man. Don't be afraid to give me a call. There's a few tricks I'll let you in on when you get going. Cool. Thanks, Mark. Got you sticking around. We're going to clear with K3MBC. Let's go out to Oklahoma. AI5Q. This is KD8SLG talking to you on the sharing node you built for me so many years ago. How you doing tonight, Jairus? Are you going to stay up with us tonight? And I won't give you any more shite tonight.
Hey, Nick. Yeah, I'll be sticking around. It's been a heck of a week and a half at work, or whatever it's been, since May 1st, drinking from a fire hose. And I'm not even thirsty, but I got to keep drinking, so there you go. AI5Q will catch you on the flip-flop of the net controls.
I know you've had a rough couple of weeks, man. You can sit down and chill out with us for a little while. Forget all about everything that you learned this week. We're going to clear with AI5Q. Thanks, Jairus. This is KD8SLG. Next on the list, we got Uncle Fred, KE8QFT, KD8SLG. What's up, Uncle Fred? You going to stay up late with us tonight?
Thank you, Just Nick. Hi, everybody. Yes, I will be here as long as you can hear the sound of my voice here in northern Medina. Back to the prenet.
All right, Fred. Yeah, you're sounding good tonight, man. Everything's dialed up correctly. Got you in there. We're going to clear the K8QFT. Let's go to my man, Andy. EB8MO, KD8SLG. Thanks for taking that question, Andy. And I'm sure if anyone in here could hear me gritting my teeth, it was you. How you doing tonight, man? You guys stick around?
Yeah, I don't know why that was such an emergency, but I'm glad it was solved. Yeah, I'll stick around. Just checking the output of my node. Actually, it's within about a half of a dB of what my modulated audio directly from the radio is, so maybe I'll just leave it alone. KD8SLG from AB8MO.
You've been sounding good no matter what you're coming in on, Andy. So, yeah, everything's fine. And thanks for being available to answer that question. I do appreciate it. We're going to do it with AB8MO, who is sticking around. Let's talk to Yuri. W4YSW, this is KD8SLG. How are you tonight, Yuri? What's going on in your world? Are you going to stick around and play trivia with us?
Good evening, everyone, and, well, I'm doing okay. I hope you guys don't waste my time spending with you, because I'm here just for probably second time. Well, ha ha ha. And yes, I'm going to stick around. And, well, back to you.
All right, great talking to you, Yuri. I see you connected sometimes to the to our hub here, and now I've got a voice and a name with the call sign. That's cool. I got you sticking around. We're going to clear with W4YSW. Then we had Donovan, K8TKI was in and out. Thanks, Donovan. You have a great night. Then we got Ken, 88PQ. Good evening, Ken. How you doing? Do you want to stick around and play trivia with us tonight?
This is 88PQ. Yes, Roger. I'm going to stick around. Hey, I just wanted to tell you today I watched two YouTube videos. One on what happened to Allied Radio and what happened to Lafayette Radio. Man, did that bring back memories from my childhood. Long time ago. This is 88PQ, over.
Well, isn't YouTube great for an occasional stroll down nostalgia lane? I'm not actually familiar with either of those things, Ken. I may not be old enough.
Yeah, you're probably, well, it's early 60s, or late 60s and early 70s. They closed up. That was before Radio Shack. Radio Shack bought out Allied, but Allied had night kits, and that's where everybody could learn on their electronics. It was better than being in school because their kits were excellent. Then Heathkit came along, so I mean, it was just a group of them that was pretty good, and they're not around anymore.
All right. Electronic stores. Gotcha. Yeah, let's see. Late 60s, early 70s. I was watching Sesame Street. I got you sticking around tonight, Ken. 88PQ, KD8SLG. Let's go out to Oklahoma. JP, it's been a minute. KI5LRA, KD8SLG. How you doing, JP? Are you going to stick around tonight?
Oh, good evening, Nick. Yeah, I'll stick around. KD8SLG, this is KI5LRA. I'll be sticking around for trivia. Yeah, it's been a minute, but I'm here. Over to you.
time node ID. Good to hear you, JP. I got you sticking around. We're going to clear with KI5 LRA's KD8SLG. It's a net now. KC8FQV KD8SLG. How you doing, Mark? What are you up to tonight, other than visiting a bunch of nets? And are you going to stick around for trivia?
All right, Nick. Yeah, we'll stick around for the trivia. I'm going to cook and scald dishes right now because they were bad, so they get cooked, they get scalded. And we'll stick around. And that car's got their bus going to Dayton. 2cars.org. So back it comes, KSFQV.
Okay. All right, Mark. I know you're... We'll try that again. All right, there we go. All right, Mark, I got you sticking around tonight. Yeah, P-Car's bus still has seats available. We're going to clear with KC8FQV. I got one more before I hand it off to Dustin. KF8GHP, Ryan. It's KD8SLG. How you doing tonight, Ryan? You want to stick around and play trivia?
Al, thanks for letting me check in earlier. So have a good night, everybody. KF8GHP.
There goes the Timex lady. KF8GHP, KD8SLG. Thanks for stopping by, Ryan. I got you plugged in and out tonight. I want to thank everybody who joined me here for the pre-show tonight. It's time for Dustin to take over. We'll get the trivia going. KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Light them up, Dustin.
Well, thanks, Nick. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD8EPC, and I'll be your net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 4496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. I'll take multiple rounds of check-ins, so if you don't get in the first time, just stand by and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, Fireside, and various other networks. We ask that you key for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit. Make sure you let everything drop so we can hear what you got to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now.
W8WKY.
All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Stations that haven't already checked into the pre-show, I'd like to check into the Beacon Net. Please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Kilo.
Okay,
Echo 8. Quebec, KE8, BHQ, Benjamin, Mobile.
All right. Kilo Hotel Alpha, KF8, GHA8, Andy.
Missed at least one there. We picked up Rev Kev, K6KJV. We have K8BHQ, Ben in the Mobile, and we have KF8GHA, Andrew. Who did I miss there?
Whiskey 4 Yankee Sierra Whiskey, Yuri and Medical Types.
Oh, you're already on the list. Nick has you up there on spot number 18, so we got you on the list there. We'll get right back to you. All right, let's go up here. We'll get our trivia. We'll take care of our mobiles, and we'll go from there. Let's see. Let's start with Bob, K-A-8-L-Y-J. Good evening, Bob. What do you have for us?
KD8 EPC and the group. This is KA8LYJ. Good evening. Well, we're not allowed to play music, but it wasn't always that way when things were starting out. What was the first music sent over the airwaves? Was it Alpha, Guglielmo Marconi singing an old Bolognese folk song his grandmother had sung to him as a boy? Was it Bravo, Canadian engineer Reginald Fessenden playing A Christmas Carol on his violin. I'll drop it so I don't time out. Was it Charlie, bored able seaman Janos Kovac, playing his harmonica in the radio room of a ship in the North Atlantic? Or was it Delta, Amelia Kornwaldobeen belting burlesque songs from her time with Minsky's? I'll give it back to you. This is KA8LYJ.
All right there, Bob. Thanks for a wonderful main trivia question. Appreciate you doing that. And I think Miss Lucy has the alternate trivia tonight. Correct me if I'm wrong. KYUK, what do you have for us?
KD8EPC in the group, KE8YUK. I do have alt trivia for you tonight, and I think it's a good one. It made Josh laugh pretty hard. He thinks it's excellent, so hopefully everyone else enjoys. Who is saying, there is nothing proper about what you are doing, soldier, but do try to kill me properly? Is it A, Mark Antony, B, Marcus Junius Brutus, C, Marcus Tullius Cicero, or D, Northern Mark? Again, who's quoted as saying, there is nothing proper about what you were doing, soldier, but do try to kill me properly? Is it A, Mark Antony, B, Marcus Junius Brutus, Marcus Tullius Cicero is C, or D, Northern Mark? Good luck, everybody. K8YK, KD8EPC.
You got me at the node ID there, Lucy. Thanks for the alternate trivia. We appreciate that. Let's go start here with Ben, because he's in the mobile, K8BHQ. How you doing?
KD8EPC, KE8BHQ. I'm doing pretty good, Dustin. Just driving home. Glad to be halfway through the week. For trivia, I'm going to go with Alpha and Delta. That's about all I've got, so I'm going to wish you 73. This is KE8BHQ, and I'll give it back to you.
All right there, Ben. Well, great to hear you out there as always, and we'll look forward to catching you on the log and you mobile safely out there, my friend. Let's see here. Man, we got you down for Alpha and Delta. NetLogger was really slow. So Ben 73, and we'll catch you down the log. I think that takes care of our mobiles, so let's go right to the top. KI5 RFI. How you doing, Mac?
This is KI5 RFI. Good evening, Dustin. Well, I think for the trivia questions, I'm going to guess Alpha and Alpha. Everything's going smooth and nice down here in Arkansas. Beautiful, beautiful spring day. Back to you, KI5 RFI.
Right there, Mac. We got you down for double A's, and glad to hear that all is well there. All is well here in Ohio. We're just getting ready for Hamvention Week, so there you go. We'll say 73, and we'll catch you on down the log. Well, let's go over to Jeremy now, K8ZRY. How you doing?
KD8EPC, this is KE8ZRY. Good evening, everybody on the net. Excuse me. Doing fairly well tonight. Just kind of relaxing. And, taking it easy. Like I mentioned in the pre-show, tomorrow's my Friday, so ramping up for Hamvention just like a lot of others. Going to be down there Friday and Saturday. Scott, KD802 and I are setting up a flea market booth with a bunch of stuff from the Ashland Club and our own personal things to sell and everything. So it's fun. We did it last year, and it's kind of nice. I like going down there for the flea market, so I can't wait. Of course, seeing all the new stuff and everything is fun too. The flea market for me is where it's at. With that, my trivia, it's going to be, I don't know, I'll go with Charlie and Bravo. Two shots in the dark. So with that, I will pass it back over to Net Control. Hope to see a lot of people down there at Hamvention. This is KE8ZRY from 73.
right there, Jeremy. We got you down for Charlie and Bravo, and I love the flea market at Hamvention. It's my favorite place to be. So we'll look forward to hopefully seeing you there maybe. We'll say 73 for now, and that's going to bring us on down here to Mr. Ray, K5 CFY. How was the second hour of the net, Ray?
88 EPC in the group, K5 CFY. Well, not quite as good as you did. I tried, but I just not that good. But anyway, let's see. I'm going to go with Alpha and Charlie. So thanks for being there, Dustin. You and Just Nick did a great job, but we definitely appreciate y'all being there. So 73 to you, and I'll be listening. K5 CFY.
I'll tell you what, Ray, we certainly love our first hour Wednesdays. We have a lot of fun doing it and wouldn't change it for the world there. So we appreciate you letting us have that. We'll say 73 for now, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. And this is KD80PC with the Beacon Net. Next, we're going to go talk to Taco Tim, KI5 at TAQ. Take it away.
Well, good evening there, Dustin. And all I could say, if Rev Kev is listening tonight, my answers are going to be, double B's, Delta and Delta, because you cannot go wrong with the Cornwallow bee. Just resting and relaxing, and then pretty soon I'll be getting ready to go find the pillow and lay down and hit it, and maybe do some snoring. And then, let's see, get up and do it all over again. That's what I'm going to do. But I'll sit here and listen to you guys. This is KI5TAQ.
All right there, Tim. We'll say 73 to you. We got you down for double D's, and we'll catch you down the log, and make sure you tell the better half we said hello there. All right, let's jump on down here to Missouri. Let's talk to Brad, KA0KDW. What's going on, my friend?
W8WK.
Good evening, Dustin, and everyone else. I'm going to go for a pass on the questions tonight. Well, at least on the first one. Second one, I don't know, we'll go with C. So, we'll go with pass and C. Oh, what do you know? That actually makes sense there. Anyway, not up to a whole lot, just was waiting for my round to jump in here and get done with that, flip one of the air conditioner units on, and do my 15-minute laps before bed here in the trailer. It's a wonder there's still a floor left. Anyhow, we'll catch you later, Dustin. K0KDW.
All right there, Brad. Well, great to hear you out there. We'll let you pass on the first one and got C for the second one. And I'll tell you what, you enjoy that walk there. And just a word of advice for you. You got a gnarly AC hum in the background there with you. So I don't know if you can move your node a foot to the left, a foot to the right, or maybe turn down the power on your radio just a hair. But I heard everything you had to say, but there was definitely a hum in there with you, just so you are aware. But great to hear you, my friend. Don't be a stranger. Come back and visit us more often, and me and you will have to catch up again there real soon. So we'll say 73 to you, and that's going to bring us over here to Texas, K3MBC. What's going on, Mark? How you doing tonight?
KD8EPC, this is K3MBC. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Dustin. Good night going on so far. Just glad to be home. Glad to be wrapping up a day. Was looking forward to the net tonight. Before I forget, my trivia answers are Bravo and Charlie. Bravo and Charlie. Hope to catch y'all later on. K3MBC. Back to you.
All right there, Mark. Well, great to hear you. We got you down for a Bravo and Charlie. We'll say 73 to you and look forward to catching you down the log. And that's going to bring me over here to my good friend Jairus, AI5Q. What's going on?
Well, good evening, Dustin, and everyone on the net. Just, making it day by day, figuring out what's going on with the new job and new tasks and new tools and new demands and all that. So it's been a lot, but that's okay. It's an opportunity for growth that I didn't have at the previous employer, and they got a lot of money and want to do a lot of things in Oklahoma. So hopefully they can buy some more assets, put me over those as well, and make some waves and make a name for myself within Howard. So that's the plan. For trivia, I'm gonna abstain from the first one because I remember it from an earlier net, probably a couple years ago, but I remember it, so I'm going to pass on that one, and then I'm going to go with C for Cicero, or Charlie. And I think Lucy did the A, Anthony, B, Brutus, and C, Cicero on purpose. But I'm going with Charlie. Back to you, Dustin.
All right there, Jairus. Well, great to hear you out there, and we'll let you pass on the first one as always. And sounds like you got things going on there, and hopefully they're for the better. So we'll say 73, and we'll catch up with you soon. And that's going to bring you over here to the north end of town. Uncle Fred, QFT, take it away.
Hello, everybody out there. Trivia. Charlie and Alpha. Charlie and Alpha. C and A. In that order. The Cavaliers have finally taken the lead. And, Detroit stuff. The Guardians won today. And, it's threatening to warm up this weekend. So, Sunday we could hit 80. 80. It's about time. That's about it for now. KE8QFT. Back to net control.
All right there, Uncle Fred. We got you down for C and A, and I think it is going to warm up a little bit this weekend, and that'll be nice. I'll be down there at Dayton. So we'll say 73, and we'll catch you down the log. And that's going to bring you over here to Andy, AB8MO, in the land of snow and maple syrup. What's going on, my friend?
All right, I had to reactivate. Someone was kerchunking over here, so I just put it in receive. But anyway, this is AB8MO. Trivia question. I am going to go BD as opposed to DB. Bravo and Delta, okay, just Nick? All right, there. His blood pressure just dropped. I just saw it drop. Anyhow, look forward to seeing some people at Dayton. Got my bag about half packed, so I'm going to have to bring out the shorts because it's supposed to be, well, I'm not going to stay till Sunday, but I think it's supposed to be pretty hot even on Saturday, so I want some options. But it is supposed to be pretty chilly tomorrow night. It's at least up here I looked, and the forecast is 46 for a low. So I think I'm going to need to pack some warm clothes. That's all I got from here. And thanks for picking up the net there, Sir Squatch. KD8EPC, this is AB8MO.
Right there, Andy. Yeah, I'm going to dress warm too. I thought about bringing a heater, but I don't want to carry all that propane with me, so there you go. We'll say 73, and we'll catch you down the log and get you down for Bravo and Delta. And that's going to bring us over here to Yuri, W4YSW. How you doing, and what are your trivia answers this evening?
Good evening, everyone. I honestly missed the first question for the trivia, so I'll just make a wild guess and say Alpha. And the second question, C, Charlie. And I wish you guys enjoy convention next Saturday. Unfortunately, I cannot make it there. Hopefully next year. Good evening again. Good night. W4YSW.
All right there, Yuri. We're glad to have you with us this evening. We'll say 73T for now. We got you down for Alpha and Charlie for your trivias there. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. Next on the list is going to be Alpha Delta 8 Papa Quebec. Kenneth, how you doing?
Doing good tonight. My trivia answers are kind of, just going to throw them in the dark. Alpha and Alpha. Be different. But I don't know, just throwing them out there. And, hey, Dustin, do you know anything about Allied Radio and Lafayette Radio, or am I the only one old enough to remember that stuff? This is 88PQ 73.
Well, I hate to disappoint you, Kenneth, but that was well before my time. I was born in the early 90s, so by then all of those companies were long gone. But I do have a night kit shortwave radio that I've had for years and years, and that's pretty old school and fun. So there you go. We'll say 73. We got you down for double A's, and we'll catch you down the log. Let's go talk to JP now. It's been a while. KI5 LRA. What's going on, man?
KD8APC, this is KI5 LRA. Hey, Dustin, long time no talk. Yeah, it's too much to catch up on tonight, but tonight I'm over at the XYL's house harassing her and making her listen to me talk on the radio. And, but I'm going to be that guy. I missed the trivia question. Something came up and I just totally missed it. So, I don't know, if you got time, cool. If not, to do a repeat, I'm cool either way. But I totally missed the trivia question. But it's great to hear you guys on the air, and good to talk to you again. KD8APC KI5LRA.
W8WKY.
Well, I'll tell you what, JP, we got nothing but time, and that's why I put all the zeros on these people's paychecks for. So let's go up to Bob, KA8LYJ. Would you mind rereading us the main trivia, please?
KD8EPC, KA8LYJ. Not at all. Of course, we get a huge hand slap and probably a fine if we play music now on amateur radio. But at the very beginning, it wasn't that way. What was the first music sent over radio waves? Was it Alpha, Guglielmo Marconi singing an old Bolognese folk song his grandmother had sung to him as a boy? Was it Bravo, Canadian engineer Reginald Fessenden playing a Christmas carol on his violin? Was it Charlie, bored able seaman Janos Kovac playing his harmonica in the radio room of a ship in the North Atlantic? Or was it Delta, Amelia Kormwaldobeen belting burlesque songs from her time with Minsky's? And this is KA8LYJ back to net control.
All right there, Bob. Thanks for the reread on that one. Now let's go to Miss Lucy at K8YUK and get the alternate trivia reread. K8YUK, take it away.
KD8EBC, KE8YUK. First off, I would like to say hi to JP's XYL. My husband got into the hobby before I did, and I drug my feet, but it wasn't kicking and screaming, and I got my license, and it's been a lot of fun. So if you think we sound fun, it's even more fun when you can talk back. Just saying. But alt trivia. Who is quoted as saying, "There is nothing proper about what you are doing, soldier, but do try to kill me properly"? Was it A, Mark Antony, B, Marcus Junius Brutus, C, Marcus Tullius Cicero, or D, Northern Mark? And Jairus is right. I did do that on purpose. K8YK back to KD8EPC.
All All right, thanks so much there, Miss Lucy. Appreciate that. Let's go back down here to JP now. KI5LRA, take it.
Oh, the pressure is on. But hey, if third-party traffic is permitted, I'll pass it over to Hallie real quick. But I'll just go ahead and say Charlie, and I think it was Bravo, the Brutus. Anyways, I'm going to stick with that. But anyway, KI5LRA.
Right there, JP. We got you down for Charlie and Bravo, and we welcome third-party traffic. Go ahead.
Hello, it's been a pleasure, and I would definitely consider hopping on this boat. Thanks for letting the third party speak.
Thank you so much for picking up the microphone. We always love the third party traffic there, and Miss Lucy sounds excited. So K8YUK, did you have a comment?
Oh, only that it's really fun to be on Sarah Nets. It's really fun to meet other ham operators. Meeting other XYLs out in the wild is kind of rare, but it's also very fun. I have found that ham radio XYLs are extra fun because we are all able to commiserate over the drain on our bank accounts. But besides that, great people, great times, and great community. So yeah, if you ever had an inkling to get your license, I highly recommend it. My son wants to say hi. He is climbing up my arm. He should be in bed, but he's not. Dang it, I had something else that I was going to say about, something. I don't know. It's gone now. Thanks for coming back to me, though, Dustin. Hallie, nice to meet you. Hope you get your license. K8YUK.
Here, Miss Lucy, thanks for coming back, and hi, Will, they're climbing up your arm. We'll say 73 for now, and 73-2 at JP and the better half, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. All right, this is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. We're going to go talk to Mark now, KC8FQV. How you doing?
Okay, KCFQ, we're doing good. Cars Group's got that bus still going down to Dayton. Number 2, cars.org at the Collier County Amateur Radio Society up in Cleveland. Well, in the trivia, I'm going to say Bravo and Delta. I got to say Delta, but I know it's not that. But I'm going to say Delta. So that's the end of the caboose, but it should be, I think it's going to be in the middle, or close to the end. But I'm going to say Delta anyways. So, KCFQE, back to net control.
All right there, Mark, KC8. Yeah, some people ride the bus there. I'm driving. So there you go. We'll see 73 for Bravo and Delta there. Let's see, Ryan was in and out, KF8GHP, and that brings down to Rev K6KJ.
Well, I hope I'm getting through because there was a little bit of packet loss on your last transmission there, Dustin, but I think you passed it off on to me. Thank you very much there. Hello to you, Nick, Josh, Miss Lucy, the youngins, and the rest of the crew and everyone else on the net. I want to thank you, Mr. Dustin, for picking me up there with my abbreviated check-in earlier. It's hard to get in, you know. A lot of people chomping at the bit to get their bids in there on the slot meeting net, you know. So I hope they get what they're bidding on. And let's see, a couple of fine questions right there. Good questions. I particularly think Miss Lucy, she's pretty clever there using old Marcus Interruptus there for a distractor. So with that being said, I got to go with double D's, Delta and Delta. God bless 73 and Maranatha from K6KJV of the Clan McLeod. Take it away there, Dustin.
All right. right there, Rev Kev. Well, I'm not sure what happened to my node, but apparently I was pixelated, and I'm glad you got in there and talked long enough for me to get back on RF. So great to hear you out there. We got you down for double Ds as always. We'll say God bless Maranatha, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log. All right, that's going to bring us down here to Andrew now, KF8 GHA. Take it away.
KF8 GHA. I generally call in from Hartville and Uniontown, but I'm on my way to Atlanta. My uncle had his 100th birthday yesterday, and we're going to have a party on Friday. On the way down, I actually stopped at a Buc-ee's and had one of those brisket sandwiches. They are the best, and I drove by the second one. There's one in Kentucky, and we drove by the other one in Georgia. But other than that, it's nice and warm down here. It was 82, I think, this afternoon, out on I-75, and we're just cruising along. And we're now in Alpharetta at the hotel, and the party will be in full swing on Friday. So anyway, I'll say 73 to you in the net, and this is KF8GHA clear.
All right there, Andrew. Well, it sounds like you're having a good time there, and definitely tell them we all said happy birthday there. So enjoy your time in Buc-ee's. I had some beaver nuggets my friend brought me back last week, and I'm going to stop down there while I'm down at Hamvention because it's not all that far away. So there you go. We'll say 73 to you. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. Let's see. I think Chuck was in and out, but we'll give him a try. WB4AIZ, are you out there? All right, nothing heard. I'm pretty sure Chuck was in and out there. Let's see here. I'm going to go back up before I go to Andrew. KF8GHA, are you still out there? And I missed your trivia answers.
W8WKY.
This is KF8GHA. I'm sorry, Dustin. The travel is a lot of miles. We're down here at 750 miles from Hartville. I'll take Alpha and Charlie. Always fond of old Cicero. KF8GHA. Back to the net.
All right there, Andrew. Appreciate you coming back to us. And you have yourself a great evening and safe travels while you're down there. All right, this is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. I'm at the bottom of the list, and I'm ready for some more check-ins. Please call now.
5 Whiskey Delta Mike, KI5 WDM, Donald in the Osage. Good afternoon, Dustin.
This is Kilo Delta 8.
KCFQ, recheck.
88.
KCFQV.
Tim, out in Litchfield. I'll be in and out.
This is KI4OZQ, Matt, Lenore City, Tennessee, and two of you guys doubled there, so y'all might want to try it again. KI4OZQ, Matt, Lenore City, Tennessee, checking in.
Kilo Echo 8 Golf Kilo Oscar Jody in Lafayette Township, Ohio. In and out.
E Foxtrot Oscar KC8 YFO Andy Medina.
All right, we picked up a few there. Let me tell you who we've got. Let's see. We picked up KI5WDM Donald, KD8HAG. Tim was in and out. We have KI4OZQ, Matt in Tennessee. We have K8GKO. Wait, that's not right. Yeah, GKO, not JKO. Jody, my neighbor, 1,000 feet away, will wave a hand. And we have KC8YFO Andy. Let's go up here and start with Donald. Actually, before we go talk to anybody, we're going to go reread our trivia questions once again. So I'm going to go up to Bob, K8LYJ. Would you please reread us the main trivia?
KD8EPC, this is K8LYJ. Well, since you said please. What was the first music sent out over radio waves? Was it Alpha, Guglielmo Marconi singing an old Bolognese folk song his grandmother had sung to him as a boy? Was it Bravo, Canadian engineer Reginald Fessenden playing a Christmas carol on his violin? Was it Charlie, bored, able seaman Janos Kovac playing his harmonica in the radio room of a ship in the North Atlantic? Or was it Delta, Amelia Cornwaldobine belting burlesque songs from her time with Minsky's? Back to net control. This is KA8LYJ.
All right, thanks so much there, Bob. Now let's go to Miss Lucy, K8YUK, for a reread on the alternate trivia, please.
KD8EPC, K8YUK. This will be interesting because I have to, okay, John took the baby. I was going to put him to bed and then we needed a trivia reread, so here we are. Who is quoted as saying, "There is nothing proper about what you are doing, soldier, but do try to kill me properly"? Whew. A. Mark Antony. B. Marcus Junius Brutus. C. Marcus Tullius Cicero. Or D. Northern Mark. And glad this question is being so thoroughly enjoyed by everybody. And we'll do it again sometime. Again, who's quoted as saying, "There is nothing proper about what you are doing, soldier, but do try to kill me properly"? Was it A. Mark Antony, B. Marcus Junius Brutus, C. Marcus Tullius Cicero, or D. Northern Mark? Good luck, everybody.
All right, thanks so much there, Miss Lucy. Let's go catch our recheck real quick. KC8FQV, take it, Mark. KC8FQV, out there, Mark?
KCFQ, are you calling for my recheck?
Yep, go ahead.
Didn't know you caught me or not in there, in that pile up. I just mentioned, that one guy was just talking about Buc-ee's. There's that Buc-ee's now in Ohio. It's open right there just east of Route 75 along 70 in Hubbard Heights. So it's not all that far from the Dayton Ham mentioned. It was a lot closer when we were over here, but it's not that far away. So I will just mention that for those that are traveling from the east, or anywhere, or even us local. I'm going to stop there sometime. So I'm going to send it back to that. But it's in Hubbard Heights, just east of Route 75 along 70 there. So KCFQE, that's all I had.
All right there, Mark. Yeah, I'm planning to try to hit that Buc-ee's for sure. So there you go. We'll say 73. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. And that's going to bring us on over here to Donald, KI5WDM. How you doing this evening?
Hello, sorry about that. I lost my microphone. I'm doing all right. Just sitting out here enjoying the nice night, evening. Watch a bunch of fighters fly over in formation headed toward Tulsa. And look for the International Space Station, but it was too far north and too early in the evening. So other than that, not much. My trivia answers are going to be Alpha and Delta. I got to get a little jab in there on Mark. So Alpha and Delta is my answers. Appreciate you getting me in there. We'll talk at you later. KI5WDM, clear on your file.
All right there, Donald. Well, thanks so much for joining us on the net. We got you down for Alpha and Delta, and just thanks for being here. We always appreciate talking to you. So you have a great evening. We'll say 73 and catch you on down the log. Tim was in and out, KD8HAG. that brings us down to KI4OZQ. Matt, what's going on in Tennessee?
It's Cowboy the Killer here. Well, not much here. Got out and mowed the yard today, and 72 degrees down here, and it's supposed to get hot Saturday and Sunday up in the 90s, and my answers are going to be, let's say I'll say double D, like, let's see, like, Dudley Do-Right. So, but doing a great job, and keep up the good works. And I'll say 73 and turn the net back over to you. This is Kilo India 4, Oscar Zulu, Quebec, clearing back to net control, 73s.
All right there, Matt. We got you down for double D's. We'll say 73, and we'll catch you on down the log. All right, let's go talk to a couple of locals here. First, we're going to talk to my neighbor 1,000 feet away, KD8GKO. Jody, how you doing?
Doing pretty good, Dustin. I felt a disturbance in the force, so I turned the radio on, and there you were. So, just wanted to jump in there and say hello. Heard you guys, and I think I'm going to go with A and D, just because it's a really good ointment. So A and D are my answers, and a shout out for everyone on the Boredom Breakers net, or whichever. I can't remember which one this is, but anyways, get on 220 if you can. Remember, we don't use it, we'll lose it. And check us out at NORA220.org. 73, back to you, KE8GKO.
W8WKY.
All right there, Jody. Well, great to hear you. It's been a while, and got you down for A and D. And I'll tell you what, I have a 220 HT now, so I'm going to have to fire up the repeater one of these nights and throw my call out there. So we'll say 73 TM. We'll catch you on down the log. And this is the Beacon Net on the W8WKY repeater. And I'm KD8EPC. And next on the list, we're going to go talk to Andy, KC8YFO, to the east of me. How you doing, Andy?
Hey there, Dustin and everyone on the net. All right. Well, it's a little bit rainy evening, but a little cooler. Just got done with 4 days of work, and just in time to head down to Xenia tomorrow. And like a lot of others, definitely got to go to the Buc-ee's. But I think we're going to stop off at Wright-Patterson, go to the museum, because I haven't been there since I was a kid, and it is free admission. So. But that should be good. We're going to, let's see, let's do trivia first. I'll go Alpha, and for the alternate, I was kind of between A or B. I'll go B, so as in Bravo. So Alpha and Bravo. But otherwise, you were mentioning 220, and I actually just got a 220 beam, as well as a 2-meter beam from a fellow ham. So, that'll be a project for next week or sometime. So, anyways, hopefully everybody's having a great night. Back to you, KD8EPC and W8WKY. This is KC8YFO.
All right there, Andy. Well, great to hear you out there. We got you down for Alpha and Bravo for your trivia answers, and sounds like going to be some good times down at Dayton. I will be there too, so we're going to have to try to have an eyeball QSO down there. So we'll say 73, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log. Next on my list, we're going to have a recheck from AB8MO. Andy, how you doing?
KD8EPC. This is AB8MO. Well, that is really cool to hear that Andy YFO is going to be down there. Good grief. I don't think I've seen him in probably over 20 years, so I don't know how much different we're going to look from what we remember. I'll have to wear my call sign hat, and maybe we'll bump into you, Andy. That would be great to see you. I'm going to be at Xenia as well. I'm just wondering how the audio is. I did a little bit of tweaking. I actually bumped it up slightly. You have to let me know if it was a good move or if I should turn it back down. That's all I got. Thank you. KD8EPC, this is AB8MO.
All right there, Andy. Well, you sound fine to me. No problems at all. And there's going to be all kinds of fun people down there at Dayton. So we'll say 73 to you for now. We're at the bottom of the list. This is KD8 EPC, and boy, I need to give Andy the frequency, I need to give everybody the frequency there, but I don't know the frequency offhand. So, Nick, what's our frequency down at Hamvention?
Make me reach for the microphone. KD8 EPC is KD8 SLG. I've still got the webpage up. It's 446 Mark 7375 with a DCS code of 031. That's 446 Mark 7375 with a DCS code of 031. Simplex, so you got to turn off auto repeater shift. Thanks, Dustin. KD8 SLG, back to net control.
Thanks, Nick. I guess I could have just gone in my email and found that or something, but it was easier just to call you than to have it written down, so there you go. I got to program that in the HTs, so all right. We're at the bottom of the list. This is KD8 EPC. I'm ready for more check-ins. Please call now.
Recheck, KE8GKO.
Go ahead, Jody.
I heard KC8YFO there say, Andy, that he was getting a 220 antenna, so 224860 is the repeater frequency, and love to hear you on there and love to add you to the list. KE8GKO, back to net control.
All right there, Jody. Thanks for that. And I know you're always beating the drum for 220. I'm going to have to get there one of these days because I can hit it with the HT, I'm sure. So we'll say 73, and we'll catch you on down the log. We're at the bottom of the list again. We're going to make one more call here for check-ins before we go talk to the net control team. So station's waiting to check in. Please call now.
Don't want to be a hog type recheck KCFQV, you don't mind, Dustin, sometime?
All right, I picked up 2 rechecks, KC8YFO. Andy, take it. And Mark, you're on deck.
Keep everybody hanging there. But yeah, I will be on the Simplex frequency. I have that programmed in the HT and all that good stuff for down there for Andy. So yeah, we'll definitely meet up. And then on the way down, I'll be monitoring 5.2 and all that good stuff. So I'm leaving tomorrow. And then also for Jody, I took the note down. So for the repeater there on 220, and that's always been kind of a fun underutilized band. So all right, thanks for the recheck. Appreciate it, Dustin. KCAYFO.
Thank you for being here, Andy. Always a pleasure to hear you, and look forward to catching up with you down at Hamvention. We'll say 73, and let's go to FQE for a quick recheck. Take it away, Mark.
Nick and Dustin, yeah, I want to just say, depending on what way you go down there when you go through Columbus, because some people go out 70 to 60 or something and drop down, or some go down 71 through. Well, they going the 71 way now. We don't have to dive across Route 70 anymore. They put the fly ramp in. You stay to the right when you go down into Columbus on 71. You stay to the right. You're going to go over the fly ramp. Yeah, it takes you way up. It seems like, they take you way up there. But now you don't have to cross 70 and try to get over to the other side to go continue out 71. It's the same thing when you come back now. You don't have to come into Columbus and try to cross over 70 to go north. You stay on the right side and go right through. So they've really, the ODOT and them guys have made it a lot better. Well, they have a big program up there in Columbus, ramps up. They're redoing the whole interstate system and rebuilding it, reconfiguring some things, and that was one of the things they reconfigured was So you didn't have to cross over to exit out on the left side when you go north or when you go south. Yet you had to come in on the right side, exit out to the left. Now you just stay on the right and go in and go out. So I'll send it back to net control. So KCFQV.
All right there, Mark. We'll say 73T, and we'll look forward to seeing you on down there. All right, we're at the bottom of the list. We're going to go talk to the net control team. Just Nick, what's up? KD8SLG, take it.
KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Good evening, Dustin, and all of the Beacon netizens. Let's start. I did A and C. That's Alpha and Charlie for my choices early on. Any chance I get to say Googly Elmo, I take it because saying Googly Elmo is fun. And Lucy, I do appreciate the ABC order of the answers. I truly do. The OCD is strong in this one. Now, for those of you who don't know me all that well, let me tell you, there was a great amount of restraint when that guy broke into the pre-show for something truly inane. Anyway, we're closing up the voting for T-shirts after the net tonight, so if you haven't voted for the Field Day T-shirt for Sarah yet, get on there and close that down about midnight or so. Probably should have started the net with that, huh? Anyway, forgot. What are you going to do? Excited about everybody going down to Hamvention. I'm not planning on it, but you never know. Sounds like Ron and Brooker are going down Saturday, and I might be twisted into being able to do that. And a little secret for you guys, Friday morning I'll be doing the barometer net, because Gary's going to be on the road heading down to Hamvention. So maybe I'll see some of you dark and early Friday morning. Fine business, and thanks, Dustin. KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right there, Nick. Well, anytime I'm camping, I'm up pretty early, so just watch for me on Echolink, because I don't think I'm taking a node with me. Hopefully my node's still okay. I think it crashed during the net there, so there you go. We'll say 73 to you for now, and we're going to go talk to Josh, WA8HRF. No responsibilities tonight. What's up, Josh?
KD8EPC, W8HRF. Hey, Dustin. Hey, everybody. I have been packing and listening and enjoying the net and all kinds of stuff over the last hour and a half. Let's see. My answers. Charlie and Delta. Wow, by my count, I think that's over 21 people that are like Sarah, or I guess I'd call Sarah adjacent, that are going down to Hamvention. I'm sure it's even more than that. So I've started a list because I keep on forgetting everybody who said they're going, so I can keep an eye out for people. What else is going on? I don't know, not too much else. I mean, it was weird. I was outside hooking the trailer up, and there was a guy stopped at the intersection over here, and he was sitting there with his lights on, and then he eventually pulled up, and he rolled his window down, and he was like, "Hey, did you see somebody who was dressed all in black running around here?" And it's like, no. He's like, "Look, careful. He tried to steal some stuff from me." I'm like, all right, I'm going to go inside. So, anyways, that's what we're... That was weird. But, anyways, I'm just rambling. But looking forward to seeing everybody. Looking forward to the fox hunt. I just sent my RSVP thing in for the fox hunt next Thursday. Man, that came up fast. I'm looking forward to it. So, there you go. All right, Dustin, maybe we'll see you down there. We'll probably run into each other at some point. KD8EPC, W8HRF, 73 all.
All right there, Josh. We're looking forward to seeing you down there, and all my friends, and a couple of my Oklahoma friends will be there too, Shannon and Remmel, and that's exciting. Looking forward to seeing them too. So hoping to see everybody there. Next on the list, we're going to go down here. We're going to get our trivia answers. But before we do that, we're going to go talk to Miss Lucy. Just give me your main trivia answer there, Miss Lucy.
KD80PC, KE8YK. Josh threw me off by handing me a handheld, so I wanted to make sure, we turned up the radio. It's okay. Main trivia answer. Oh, I had pulled it up and then I switched out of the Discord. Give me 1 second. The Christmas Carol rings a bell for me, and I don't know why. It could be confusing it with other things, but I'm going to go with it anyway. I'm going to go with B for main trivia, and obviously for all trivia, I'm going to abstain. Those are my trivia answers. Did you want my traffic? You, Dustin.
I just wanted your main trivia answer there. I'll come back for your traffic in a second when I come get the alternate trivia answer. And I'm going to go double D's for my answers. And then we're going to go down to Bob here, KA8LYJ. Bob, go ahead and give us your comments, and then drop and give us the answer to the main trivia, please.
KD80PC, KA8LYJ. First off, I'm going to get Lucy's trivia out of the way. It just sounds like something a general would say if he was getting executed by one of his troops. So I'm going to go with Alpha. Main trivia, my answer is going to be, no, I'm not doing that. As far as traffic, not much. It was a quieter day than usual for Wednesday because a whole bunch of the Kiwanis Club went down on a gambling bus trip, and I didn't feel like it, so I got to sleep in this morning, which is just as well because my mobile antenna is not working. I need to just pull the whole thing up and take it all apart and find out what's going on. I think I might have a little moisture in the base from after the one I replaced broke. And that's about it. KA8LYJ.
All right there, Bob. Sorry, I lost my microphone for just a second there. Had to run down the hall real quick. And let's see here. Looks like we got a... Boy, was A your trivia answer there? I'm sorry, I walked down the hall for a second.
Yeah, I answered Alpha for the alt trivia.
All right, very good there. Now, like I said, I walked down the hall. Did you give the answer to the main trivia yet? Because I totally missed it if you did. If not, go ahead and give that now.
Oh, you want an answer to that? Oh, okay. For the main trivia, as soon as I get the apex predator tail out of my face, what was the first music that was sent over radio waves? Was it Alpha, Guglielmo Marconi singing an old Bolognese folk song his grandmother had sung to him as a boy? Bravo, Canadian engineer Reginald Fessenden playing A Christmas Carol on his violin? Charlie, bored able seaman Janos Kovac playing his harmonica in the radio room of a ship in the North Atlantic? Or Delta, Amelia Cornwaldo-Bean belting burlesque songs from her time with Minsky's? Drop it for time. And the answer, boy, I had everybody fooled. Alpha was the most popular, but it was not it. The answer was Bravo. Canadian engineer Reginald Fessenden playing A Christmas Carol on his violin. It was Christmas Eve, 1906, and Fessenden was one of the pioneers showcasing amplitude modulation for the first time. And as proof of concept, he set up a broadcast and started off playing Oh Holy Night on his violin, and he followed it by singing Adore Him Still, and then he read the Christmas story from Luke chapter 2 in the Bible, and so that was the answer. It was Thussenden. KA8LYJ, back to net control.
All right, Bob. Well, thanks so much for doing a great alternate trivia for us. I appreciate that, and welcome to the team again. I look forward to many more there. So we'll say 73 to you for now, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log. That's going to bring us to Miss Lucy. Go ahead and give us your comments, K8YUK, and then give us the alternate trivia answer.
Sorry. KD8EPC, KE8YUK. Oh, boy. Today was trying to keep my head on straight while trying to prepare for Hemvention, make sure we didn't forget anything, make sure I didn't pack anything that we'd need tonight that the kids would want for bedtime, but also trying to remember to pack the things that they're using tonight tomorrow when they're no longer using them, while they're talking to me / climbing on me / taking things out of containers / putting things into containers. Betty had decided to put individual items into their own grocery bags in one of the rooms in the house, and that was just a landmine to walk through for a little bit there. And I feel like I'm going a little more crazy than normal. But at least they're very, very cute and generally sweet. I already gave my trivia answer. Is there anything else funny that happened today that I wanted to talk about? I don't think so. I don't know. I'm just kind of running on fumes at this point because now that Will is also in bed, I am exhausted. So I'm just going to read off all trivia. Here we go. Who is quoted as saying there is nothing proper about doing soldier, but do try to kill me properly? Was it A, Mark Antony, B, Marcus Junius Brutus, C, Marcus Tullius Cicero, or D, Northern Mark? The answer was D, Northern... No, I'm kidding. Surprise, everybody. No, the answer was C, Marcus Tullius Cicero. Born in 106 BC, he was a Roman philosopher and statesman. He was one of Rome's greatest orators, but was attacked by assassins sent by Mark Antony. Hence, the plethora of Marks, I guess, existed also in Roman times. Before being killed... K8YK returning. Then Node decided to leave. Okay, anyway. Before being killed by said assassins, Marcus Tullius Cicero said, "There's nothing proper about what you are doing, soldier, but do try to kill me properly." He died in 43 BC. That's the answer. C, Charlie, or Cicero. Back to you, Dustin. Have a great night, everybody. 73s and God bless. See you in Dayton. K8YK to KD8EPC.
All right there, Miss Lucy. Well, thank you so much for another great alternate trivia. We really appreciate it, and we're looking forward to seeing you and Josh and the whole gang down there at Hamvention. So we'll say 73. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. This is KD8EPC with the Beaconette. We're at the bottom of the list, and we're going to make another call here for check-ins before we shut this thing down. So any last-minute check-ins, please call now.
KFA GGM Mobile.
All right, let's go talk to Matt, KF8GGM in the mobile. How you doing?
KD8EPC, KF8GGM. Good evening, Dustin. I'm doing all right. Hope you're doing well. Sounds like I missed out on the festivities tonight. I had the pleasure of tutoring my youngest in geometry. She's been having some difficulties, so therefore I spent my time with her, and I was hoping at least I could get to say hi on the net tonight. So that's where I've been. Missed all the trivia and everything else. Wow, bummer. But hope you're having a good night. Everyone else is as well. I will not be able to make it to Hamvention because I have already plans that have already been made for something else. So sadly, I'll have to wait till next year. But nothing else to say. So KD8 EPC for the net, KF8 GGM, 73 is all.
All right there, Matt, KF8 at GGM. Well, great to hear you, and glad you could make it there before we shut things down for the evening. So there you go. All right, Matt was the bottom of the list. We're going to make one more call. This is the last and final call for check-ins for the BeaconNet. Please call now. All right, nothing else heard. On behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, and the BeaconNet crew, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the BeaconNet Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8 WKY repeater 147.390, the positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8 WKY-R. Also, don't forget to check out the Barometer Net every morning at 7 a.m. except for Sunday here on the W8 WKY repeater. Don't forget to visit our friends over on the N5XQK Memorial Board and Breaker Net every day at noon Central Time, and that's on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. They go a couple hours, switch net controls at the top of the hour, and welcome rechecks. With that, you've been listening to the BeaconNet. This is KD8EPC returning the repeaters from normal amateur use at this time, and I will be clear. 73, y'all.
W8WKY. W8WKY, W8WKY, repeater PL114.8. W8WKY.